Welcome to Hot Pursuit, part of Ahval video and podcast series. My guest today is from Istanbul, Professor Üstün Ergüder. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
The reason for our conversation now is the recent development, which has raised concerns, particularly amongst academicians, academic community in Turkey, Bosporus University, Boğaziçi Üniversitesi, one of the most reputable educational institutions, one of the oldest. The appointment of a new rector, new president, Professor Melih Bulu, by presidential decree, according to critics, cast a dark shadow over the future of the institution, as well as Turkey's university system. You have built your career in Bosporus University. You have been president of the university in two periods between 1992 through 2000 and served in many aspects for the deeper institutionalization of the university. I want to hear your thoughts about this recent development because it's not new. There have been many universities who have been subjected to partisan type of appointments as presidents, but of course, Bosporus is as one of the top institutions, internationally reputable. Your thoughts, please.
My thoughts, I'm worried. I'm worried because I'm a believer in university, institutional autonomy of universities and academic freedom. And this was the kind of struggle or fight we've been giving during the past, I should say 20-25 years. This I look as taking a step back from what has been achieved. Now, university, rector appointments, I know the world scene, are in Turkey, they are very controversial because there is a very important, especially among the academics, believer in an election system. But there is also some academics, but also many politicians believe in an appointment system. Turkey has never come up with a hybrid solution, and hybrid solution is the answer. Now, when I look at the American universities, for example, they appoint their presidents after a very elaborate process of consultation with the university. It's not election, but they sound out the university. The board of trustees sounds out the university and cares about what the university feels about an appointment, about candidates. This takes a minimum of a year, at least, this process. And then an appointment is made. Appointment is not an election, right? The foundation universities in Turkey, the so-called private universities in Turkey, to follow a similar procedure.
Like Sabancı or B.
Like Sabancı, but there's a disturbing development there too, because according to the new decrees, the president appoints them as well. Mm. He might disregard the decision of the board of trustees of a private university, and I believe there were instances that this happened. This is quite disturbing. I think this is the process of centralization is very disturbing as far as I'm concerned. University, I'm not arguing that all university rectors, the most healthy system for the rectors to be elected or for the presidents to be elected, there must be a hybrid system of consultation, of respect for the university autonomy. This, I think these recent appointments and the political nature of these appointments,
that's what I mean by
is disturbing.
deeper, not only centralization, but also partisan politicization of the university.
Exactly. It's a process in which I think the state is also becoming a party apparatus.
Right.
All right. So as far as this is concerned, I'm worried, and I want to see. This is too early. I mean, this has happened where we woke up on New Year's Day, and we had this appointment. Now, Boğaziçi has a very strong institutional identity. It will be very interesting to watch how the university will react to this.
It has a very strong DNA, institutional.
Yes, exactly. It goes back 150 years. It has a strong, and it has, that DNA has helped the university deal with previous crises. And we'll see what happens this time around. It will be a very interesting case. It's an interesting case for me as a political scientist to watch what's happening. It's not only as a former rector or not as someone who has built his career in Boğaziçi University, but as a political scientist. It will be interesting to observe.
It is worth to note regarding partisan politicization that many presidents recently, in the past 2 or 3 years, especially since the declaration announcement of the state of emergency, have been organically linked to the ruling AKP party, who the Melih Bulu, the new president, also is. Many of them were candidates as MPs, and Mr. Bulu is also founder of Sarıyer district AKP of AKP. So this is one dimension to note, that these backgrounds are important. But I think the question is, will this pattern of partisan politicization will have a lasting effect, and in particular, will it damage the strong international reputation of Bosporus University?
I hope it will not have a lasting. It will not be a sustainable and a lasting development. I hope not. If it does, it will destroy any university. I mean, if a university loses its independence, its autonomy, its academic freedom of the faculty of its members, definitely it will hurt its international standing, I think. I don't know the new appointee at all, even though he was a graduate student at Boğaziçi. I don't know him, but I know that he has a AKP identity, strong AKP identity. The question, of course, the million-dollar question is, sometimes people shed those identities and adopt new identities. Now, an optimistic interpretation on my side would be, will Melih Bulu adopt a Boğaziçi identity? That's a question. That's a question an optimist would like to think about. And that will be a positive development for Boğaziçi, but I'm not very sure about that because of the political nature of the appointment.
Such appointments, as a pattern, as we spoke earlier, are of course cause the critics to call these appointees as government trustees, which we have seen also a similarity with some municipalities, tens of municipalities in Turkey. It's become a pattern. But my final question is, of course, another dimension is especially since the announcement of the state of emergency in July 2016, following the attempted coup, led to a massive purge of academicians, many of them high qualified figures in academia, peace petitioners, and others as well. At least 6,500, according to data, lost their jobs. Some of them left Turkey, brain drain. How concerned are you about the overall quality of Turkish academia if this continues?
Well, the Turkish academia suffered an important blow, I think. You've described it. Now, it's a pity. My heart goes out to them. And I have had former students who suffered in that process, who were looking for new jobs and who came to seek my reference and my help. And so I know what happens. And if this continues, of course, it will. The situation like this right now, I think, will lead to an important demoralization or the loss of hope among the academia at Boğaziçi University. I hope, but that hope is not very well founded. I hope that that powers that be realize what's going on. It's a waste. It's such a waste. And why, I don't understand. Because Turkey only wins from good, reputable institutions. It's saddening.
Professor Üstün Ergüder, thank you for joining me for this conversation.
Thank you very much.
My guest today was Professor Üstün Ergüder, a long-time former president of Bosporus University, where a new president is appointed by presidential decree, and the critics are raising their reactions about the highly political nature of this appointment. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.